Okay, peeps, welcome back. So today we're going to show you 3 investments that can make you very rich in 2024. Let's get it. So number 1 would be the Yield Max ETFs or equal. We're going to pick TSLY as our example here. As you guys can see currently on the support and resistance areas, TSLY is currently at a great price to buy. It's roughly about somewhere in between the highs and the lows, so not the perfect price to buy, but not the perfect price to sell either. If we take a look at the most recent ex-dividend date, or not ex-dividend date, the payment amount is basically about 59 cents. So the average historically has been roughly somewhere between 80 cents to 90-ish cents per month. That's a pretty good deal for a $14 stock. So let's take a look at how this can make you rich. So if we go over here to the dividend calculator at marketbeat.com, you guys can see I have all the info in here. We got the ticker symbol, the monthly distribution. We will reinvest. We're not going to start with 1,000 shares because most people don't have that kind of money. So we'll do $1,000 initially divided by 1464. And you get basically, we'll call it 68 shares. Share price, you put in $1,000 a month. That's just the standard dividend tax rate that it has you insert here. It might be a little bit more than that because I'm pretty sure these are non-qualified dividends. I won't really know until tax time, but we'll just have to wait and see. So here's the annual yield. As you guys can see here on the website, scroll up, you got 48.82%. No dividend increase. Again, the reason being is because this thing pays pretty generously. 1% per year share price appreciation because we do expect Tesla to go up long term. And we calculate the dividends. And as you guys can see here, the numbers increase rapidly pretty quickly over time. So after 6 years, you'd be $80,000 a year, or basically roughly about $6,000 a month. Year 7, you'd be over $10,000 a month. Year 8, you would be over $15,000 a month. And I mean, it just keeps going and going and going. So if we want to be even more aggressive about this, we'll say you put in $2,000 a month. You really want to go, full TSLY, full what are they called in the crypto space? I think it's called Bitcoin maximalist. So you want to go TSLY maximalist, and you really just want to go ham no cheese on this thing. We're not recommending this. It's not financial advice. This is basically just what would happen theoretically. So year 6, you'd be at over $12,000 a month. Year 7, you'd be at over $20,000 a month. Year 8, you would be at over $30,000 a month. And it just keeps going and going. If we change this actually to 20 years, you guys can see how it's even more crazy than the 10-year mark. I mean, yeah, at some point, ideally, you would be making like, God, I don't even know what this is. This is like what, 2.5 million a month. It's pretty crazy, but this would be one way to get rich, or you could do this with a combination of the Yield Max funds. So, option number 2 is cryptocurrency. Let's talk about crypto. So we're going to go down here and take a look at a few examples of altcoins that can be purchased right now. Again, these do not pay a distribution. You will not get a dividend payment from native cryptocurrencies or the actual cryptos themselves. If you're looking for a dividend payment from cryptos, maybe go Google search like Ethereum dividend pairs or Bitcoin dividend pairs, and you want to look for something like BITO or Maxi. Those would be the ticker symbols, which would be for Bitcoin. So we're going to take a look at a few examples here. Dogecoin is going to be our first example. Oh, that was pretty cool. I didn't know they would pull up like a little Doge dog on the chart. That's crazy. So anyways, if you had bought down here at, let's just say you bought $500 worth at basically one, or what exactly would that be? I think that'd be like 0.6 of a penny. And you sold, we'll say right here at 56 cents. So this math is going to be a bit ridiculous, but again, understand that crypto is really crazy. I mean, the bull runs in the bear markets can be absolutely insane in terms of volatility. Um, okay, I'm not sure. Hold on a second. Something seems a little off here. So we'll do 0.006 times. Okay, I don't know. Something's a little off here, but we'll do 0.56 divided by point. See if I measured this right. 0.006. Okay, well, whatever the case, I guess this is accurate. So you'd basically get a 93x on your money. So if we put in 500 times 93, you would make 46,500 off of your $500 position. That's a small example. I believe the absolute bottom of this thing, and again, this thing, as you guys can see, was at this level for a very, very long time. So you would have had plenty of time to pick this up at these prices. But at the bottom, it was basically 2 cents. So if we measure the body candle top here, we'll say 57 cents divided by 2/10 of a penny, you get a 285x. You can see how much of a difference that made. So we'll do 500 times 285. You get 142,000 off a $500 investment. Now, another one we're going to look at that we have mentioned in a previous video is Mana. So if you bought down here at the bottom at, we'll just call it 10 cents, okay? And we'll say you sold up here at $5.10. So we'll do the math on this. 510 divided by 10 cents. You would have got a 51x on your money. Put 500 bucks into that. You're going to make 25 grand. So we'll take a look at one more new example. So we'll take a look at graph here. As you guys can see, this thing pretty much went straight up to the moon. So we'll go from 6 cents to basically about 232. So you got 232 divided by 6 cents. And you'd be looking at a 38x if you put 500 into this times 38. You would get 19,000. Now, obviously, the more money you put in, the more you're going to get out of it, but you also take on more risk too, which we haven't really talked about crypto yet. We're not going to talk about it in detail until next month, but that's part of the reason why we have a pretty roughly equal weighted portfolio between dividend paying stocks and crypto. We're not all in crypto, but we're not all in stocks either. So we kind of have exposure to both. So that would be option number 2. Option number 3 would basically be swing trading stocks. Now, with swing trading stocks, you don't have to worry about the volatility and staring at the price action so much as if you were a day trader. If you're a day trader, you're trading smaller time frames like 3-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute time frames. As a day trader, you got to be very attentive. You got to control your emotions. It's not an easy process. I can tell you that from experience. With swing trading, you basically just buy and you hold overnight into the next day, or maybe a few days later, a couple weeks, couple months, something like that, and you can DCA down. Basically, what we are looking to do is take 15 to 20% profit on each position. We'll take a look at one of the swing trades that we had. So you guys can see a live example of this. So we're going to pull up ChargePoint, which is an EV charging company. So basically, pretty much where we got in, I believe, was right. I'm going to have to really zoom in here to see this so you guys can really see what I'm looking at here. So we got in basically on this candle right here, and then it popped up. And as you guys can see, this thing had a pretty large move. It had about 17%, got out for a profit, and then it basically dumped after that. So falling wedge pattern here, it's a bullish signal. We had a gap up out of there. We traded based off of the falling wedge and the golden cross here, not necessarily the gap up. We didn't realize earnings was going to be on that day, so we got lucky. But let's show you just how fast this can grow. Okay, this can grow your capital extremely fast if you do it right and you do it consistently. So we're going to start with only a couple $1,000. We'll say that you have that money spread out across 4 trades. So you got $500 per trade, and you want to make 15% per trade. So on a per trade basis, you would make $75 a trade. It's not really a lot, but when you take a look at the full turn of capital, you get $300 for every 4 trades. So we're going to add that, and then we're going to do it again. You get another 4 trades. So you get 345 plus 2,300. Now you're at 2,600. So you had 2 round turn of capitals here. We'll do it again. We'll basically call that 400. Go back into the calculator. You can see 2,645. So now you got 3 round turns of capital times again 15%. Plus 3041. 4 round turns times 0.15 plus 3497. 5 round turns again plus 4021. And again plus 4624. So that's 7 round turns of capital. You basically just went from 2K to 5K. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the measurements here, but I mean, that's a lot of trades. Okay, that's 28 trades, but you guys got to keep in mind, I mean, these things could literally move 15% in a day, depending on when you get in and how you position yourself and the timing of it. But I'll show you just how ridiculous these results could be. So let's say you have a $20,000 account. Okay, you're up there, you're moving on up in terms of what your positioning is in the markets. Okay, so round turn of capital, you get 3,000. You add that to 20,000. Now you're at 23,000. Do it again. You get 15%. Add that to 23,000. Now you're at 26,450. Again, 15%. Add that to 26,450. And basically in 12 trades, you just went from 20,000 to over 30,000. And again, when you make money on this, if you wanted to at this point, let's assume you make that in a month. So basically you could take some of that and use it to pay your bills, or you could invest in dividend paying stocks, or you could buy crypto, or you could just simply keep putting the money back into your swing trading account, which is what we're doing here. So the possibilities are endless with the capital that you make off of this. But anyways, this is the 3 investments that you can use to become wealthy in 2024. Hope you all enjoyed this content. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see y'all later. Peace.